Shalom, party people, and welcome to the 12th Scene. On the road right now, so pardon me for not looking you in the eye or looking that camera in the lens, however you want to see it. Alright, so location. Those are the three most important things when you're dealing with real estate. And, that's a fun topic that we can chit-chat a little bit, but this is more to do with where are you right now? Have you ever stopped to think, I am traveling this direction, north, south, east, or west, on this road? This is my destination. This is the address. Refuge Medical party people over there always talk about how car accidents are a serious problem, and that the uncontrolled bleeding that arises from car accidents is like the number one preventable death that plagues our nation right now. And then if we would all carry some medical, which, by the way, running sexy legs and khakis, slick hit right here, which totally different discussion on that one, but having that makes it really relevant. But let's talk in the context of the system works right now. We're still traveling to and fro and having a good time. Food, water, shelter, all that is still relatively affordable. We can still go on vacations. We can still go and do things. Yeah, things are more expensive, but for the context of our 9 to 5, just trying to make a living, help can come. We're in a car wreck situation and we can call 911. Now they're going to take several minutes. It's going to be a little while for them to get here, but help can come. And so that's a situation where we're involved in a car accident or we roll up on one, and we can call and say, hey, I'm at this location traveling this direction on this highway, eastbound on Highway 1 or whatever. You need to know which direction you're traveling. You need to know what road you're on. And it really helps if you know the mile marker or the exit that you're near, or if it's not on a highway, like the nearest intersection, what those streets are. And the more specific you can be, the better, because that delivers some really relevant information for getting a first responder there. If not getting actual EMS or fire or even law enforcement that is carrying some really important stuff that is just beyond your normal first aid kit. But let's say you're being the hero and you respond, and you've determined that you're okay. You've determined that whoever's with you is okay. You've determined that whoever is in the immediate area that doesn't appear to have been affected by that car wreck or whatever is okay. And so now you're getting ready to, if you have to go in and pull somebody out of a bad situation, you do that. Or if you can talk them out of that situation where you're not having to go in and create another hazard, all great things to consider. But let's just say you're having to go in and pull somebody out because it's an emergency. All of those things, you need to already have been on the phone with 911, or the person with you needs to already have 911 on the phone, and giving clear, accurate information for where you are can really get help to you quicker. Now, there's a whole thing on emergency response times, and that, depending on where you are, if you're lucky, you're going to be like 8 minutes, but you can bleed out way faster than that, and that's why you should carry a tourniquet with you. Rocking this one right here. I've got a couple that are on my belt line as well on the inside that you can't see right now. Having a tourniquet is really big, and something that is part of another section of this discussion. But those things can be immediate, but we also want to get them to a higher level of care. And if we're going to evacuate them to a higher level of care, that turnaround time is really important, and giving a precise location really does matter. And sharing a little bit of an anecdote, I've talked a little bit here and there on this channel about, that I have been involved in correction settings and that I have responded to several situations. And let's say a worst case scenario, there's a staff member who is in distress and they are able to reach the panic button on their radio, which I'm not going to go into anything that is secretive or information that I can't share, but being able to hit that button and then instantly be able to communicate with every radio user on that frequency and just say, hey, I need help. Well, that's great that you need help. That's wonderful that you're talking to us. Thank you for using that combo. Where are you? Tell me where you are, because I cannot get to you to help you if I don't know where you are. Or say I'm in trouble. If I'm screaming for help, okay, I'm telling people I need help, but that doesn't tell them where to go. Telling them, hey, I am at this location is super, super important. And if you can clearly communicate where you are, I mean help and where you are, but if you can clearly communicate where you are, that is a super, super high priority, because help cannot get to you if it doesn't know where to look. And you can give a generic location like, hey, I'm near this town or whatever. Okay, that's great. I'm at mile marker like 150. That is way, way more precise. And some of these states are giving mile markers that are like at the tenth of a mile fraction, which is super, super helpful for looking for people. But like back in this correction setting, location was the most important thing that somebody could communicate over the radio, because then people knew where to go help. And I don't know if you've ever been in a fight where you're losing, but 30 seconds of getting your butt handed to you by somebody is an eternity. 60 seconds is a lifetime. 90 seconds, make or break. And you not being able to say, I am at this specific location, or at the very least, tell me what zone, so that way we know where to start looking. And we had some pretty good response times where we could get in and actually go help somebody and be there in under 90 seconds. But that's an eternity when you're getting your butt handed to you. So, food for thought. Location. I don't know what this looks like in your context, but maybe every time you get onto a new road, you verbally say, I'm on Main Street, traveling north, or whatever. But every time you walk into an address, a building, whatever the address is I'm at, 123 George Washington Avenue. Just so that way you have that verbal reminder of this is where I am, or I'm on the 4th floor of the Empire State Building, or something. Having a verbal reminder might be the way to go. I don't know if that looks like writing it down for you. I don't know if it looks like, pulling up on your phone and hitting, GPS and just ping your exact location. There's a lot of options that are out there, but those are some things that I think are worthwhile exploring, because in the event that something does go south and you're on the phone to a 911 operator and you're screaming for help, if you can communicate a clear location of this is where I am, send help, that is way, way easier for them to get to you a lot quicker. Location. Go do hard things.